What's the thesis? What's the thesis? What's the thesis? What's the thesis? Podcast to be shell and they ceases. What's the thesis? What's the thesis? What's the thesis? What's the thesis? Podcast to be shell and they ceases. And they ceases. What's the thesis? 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 Podcast to be shell and they ceases.
Yo, yo, yo. What up, what up?
Hi.
Hey guys. Hello.
How art thou? Oh wait, I put an L on it and I was so ghetto.
Art thou. Thou.
You know how people be saying I was drawing.
Like no, there's no L.
You were drawing. Okay. I could draw it. No, you
Drawing.
You can't draw it, but okay.
Yeah, we got you. We got you.
Okay.
Hey y'all. What up?
Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of the Yams Podcast. It is your girl, Shelby.
It is AC. We back up in this hoe.
And we in here.
Bam.
In here.
It's Friday, too.
Friday.
Shout out to Friday.
It's raining.
Love Fridays.
Yeah.
I'm going to have my ass in the house tonight, though.
Yeah, I ain't going to worry there. I'm going to give me something to eat.
And
it's over. It is over.
So Riz naive.
Because we're going to get up early and go to the gym.
We are, for real.
The gym naive.
For real.
So
I'm going to go. Because I ain't been since Tuesday.
I ain't been since we went.
Wait, pause. I haven't been to the gym since... Oh, damn. I ain't been since Monday.
You playing.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You know better than me, though. Last time I went was when we went to the one of what's it called? But that's because I got my hair done, so I'm being a whole black woman.
I thought there was another time I went this week, though, because it was late, and I was mad because I got home late.
Well, you were supposed to go yesterday.
I went Tuesday. I did go Tuesday.
You was like, I'm going to go to the gym and cook, and then you was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah. I didn't do any of that. So.
And I mean, I get it, because sometimes it be like that.
Because fuck that.
Yeah.
So
we want to get up early, so you got to pray for us, guys.
Yeah, keep us lifted. Mm-hmm. Not physically, because that's why we're going to the gym,
right.
But, spiritually.
But I mean, go ahead, lift us up
to the man upstairs.
To the good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Cool. In advance. All right, y'all.
So you ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
let's
guys.
do this thing.
So, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into our
icebreaker. Bam, 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 bam.
Last little pew pew.
You gotta get them in.
Pew pew.
All right, so we got some would you rather questions. Would you rather is always clutch, always a good time.
It's always funny.
You know what? Damn it, I gotta check on my cards. Cause remember I ordered those. Well, I did just order them like earlier this week though, so maybe that is the holdup. But let me look into that because I want my shit.
We need
pay for that. Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
So I'll go first.
Okay.
So, would you rather give yourself a facial with a toilet brush or a pumice stone?
Probably the pumice stone. Because the toilet brush, I don't. Because for me, I know it's probably, like, even if it's a brand new brush, the thought of it going into the toilet is probably going to turn me off.
But that's how I feel about a pumice stone on somebody's foot. Like, it's on somebody's crusty little heels and shit. And they scraping that mud. Like
you got to go to work on Myra's feet type of thing.
Yeah.
I think I'd still rather take the pumice stone.
See, I might go with the toilet brush if it ain't used, because some of them pumice stones be harder than like others. Like some of them craters be like bigger than the other ones, and like
craters.
You can't be tearing off my face.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the pummie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the pummie.
Brush. Okay. I'm gonna have to soak it in some water real quick.
Right.
Some regular water.
Soften that up.
We ain't doing toilet.
Sit it in the sink for a little while or something.
Go ahead and put that in there.
Yeah. Would you rather make your diary public or leak every secret anyone has ever told you?
Everybody gonna be mad at me because your secrets are being told. And you know I love you. You know, Mama, I love you. And, you know, my homegirl.
I mean, it's fine. I love you too. I just won't tell you shit else.
But
I think I would rather have my diary leaked.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I barely want to tell people my private life now. And my insecurities. Like, you and Ami's the only ones that know.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I don't really have a problem telling people my shit as long as they're willing to listen.
Shit. Bye. Get on my
So I think I would rather have my diary open. I mean, there would be some people mad because of my diary, but that's just where we are.
So either way, people are going to be pissed off.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go ahead and tell them secrets.
Okay.
So,
fair.
I mean, I know you was fucking who over here, and I know you was doing that. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
So, sorry.
Yeah. I think I'll share my secrets. That's fine.
I ain't.
That's fine.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I will not.
Fair enough.
Would you rather live with no regrets or without any what ifs?
No regrets.
Remember that commercial? Where
Yes. No regrets.
I watch who's tattooing you. I'm going to go with no regrets because I don't like that feeling of like I just don't like it.
Yeah, okay. I think I could go with no regrets.
Because there's nothing worse than, like, just having a thought like, damn.
But what if your regrets are a bunch of what ifs? Then what happens? Because I feel like those are kind of parallel.
That's a good question.
I'm going to stick with no regrets. But when I think of regrets, a lot of mine are like what ifs. Like, what if I had done this differently? Or what if, you know, so they kind of fall under the same category for me.
It makes sense.
Okay.
I get it. I wouldn't live with no regrets, but I get it.
Gotcha.
I know exactly what you mean because I have those thoughts as well.
Yeah. Let me back up off the camera. I feel like I was sitting hella close. That's
all right, titties.
Oh shit, you can see my bra too, and I was walking around work like this all day. Well, well.
Man.
They done seen titties before. It's all right. Okay.
So no regrets.
No regrets. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather slip and fall in public or have a bad breakup in public?
So I done fell in public before, so I'll just go ahead and fall.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to embarrass me in public by saying I don't want to be with you no more because then I'm going to smack you.
Because then my feelings are hurt publicly and now I have to kill you.
And so because you did it in public, now I have to like, I'm not really, really totally a petty person, but in that moment, I have to get you back.
Yeah.
Someone punched the shit out of you in public so people can see that. So I'll just go ahead and fall. I'll go ahead and fall. I've done it before.
Yeah.
I'll brush that shit off.
Same. I'd definitely rather take the fall.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd be hurt getting dumped in private. So, you know, public, that creates a whole different dynamic.
No, nope. You're not going to embarrass me.
And a bad breakup, that probably means we're out here arguing and doing this, that, and the third. So that means I'm already hyped. So whatever happens after that, I can't be held responsible. So let's just go with the slip and fall. Everybody can, you know, laugh about it. We can all move on. It might end up on YouTube, whatever. But, you know.
And that's fine.
And I'm cool with that.
That's fine. But the breakup.
Because I tell you what, nothing is worse than those videos where, like, a dude proposes and the girl tells him no. Ugh! My feelings are hurt and I don't have shit to do with it.
That's why you get, New York City. That's why you're supposed to know beforehand before you got in public and embarrassing. Don't do that. To nobody in the middle of the mall in the food court.
Don't
talking
do that.
About some, hey, will you marry me? And then you feel dumb because she's like, nigga.
Don't assume. Do not assume. You will get embarrassed. Please have that conversation with your woman prior to making that step because you will be embarrassed
in public.
So don't do that.
So don't break up with me in public either. I mean, I might talk like I'm a violent person, but I'm really not a violent person. For real,
But in that moment,
but
shit might get a little
hands
real.
Will be on you.
You might have to engage in fisticuffs.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why that word is so funny to me. Like, that word is hilarious to me. It's so funny.
Absolutely.
So funny. All right. Yeah, you gotta go. All right. Would you rather work in a school or prison cafeteria?
Sound like the same to me.
You're right.
I mean, this is like the no regrets question. I gotta stop saying that.
I like I said before, just run me my unemployment, because I'd rather not work. I don't want to go to work for either, because I don't like kids that much. Well, I'm not going to say that, but like a whole group of kids in a cafeteria setting, that's like 100-something kids. No.
Just a solid.
Nah. Nope.
But I think so. Here's my logic behind it, and I think I'm gonna go with I'd rather work in a school. Here's why. Niggas get killed in prison.
No, you're right.
Prison cafeteria.
You're right. And I mean, honestly, I would rather work in the school, but if I didn't have to choose one, give me my unemployment.
I mean, yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
I'll make it work.
For sure.
Because I don't want to do neither. Like, I don't want to get shanked in nobody's cafeteria fight at the jail or whatever, and I don't want you poisoning me with none of the food y'all got.
How did he not? Like, he dropped this nigga in broad daylight. How did this not...
And then you got the little Asian lady screaming. Is she Asian or white? I don't know.
Whatever she is.
But she's hollering all crazy, so nobody's seen.
Nobody
then
saw
again,
this?
This is New York City. People mind their business.
This is probably prior to cameras and everything else, too. Because, like, what?
Them shoes. Nino Brown
The worst.
That's when Wesley Snipes was fine.
He was.
Like,
I'll give
him
New Jack City.
He was fine.
He was fine in this, and he was fine. Minus the haircut. I can't do the haircut. Yeah, but he was fine in Wait and Exhale. I'll give him that. I will give him that. Yeah. It gets a little questionable otherwise. Okay.
Yeah, but that's when he was fine. How do we got another question?
Every time. Yep, we do.
So guys, we would rather work in a school, okay?
Yeah.
And we'll just like
boom.
Put your kids in a headlock or some shit.
We're gonna dangle them over the bridge off the top of the school like Nino Brown.
See ya.
That's wouldn't want to be ya. That's how we'll handle that situation. So cool. Got it. Am I the last question?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather go to your ex's or your enemy's wedding?
Enemy. I don't want to see no ex get married. I don't care.
That is true.
I don't want to see none of it.
That is true.
I don't care how long it's been or none of that shit. I don't care. I'm not going. I don't want to see none of it. I can be petty at my enemy's wedding. We can laugh and talk about his or her ugly ass dress or tux and all the bride's people being ugly or whatever. We can be petty there. We can maybe drop something in the food. I don't know, but I don't want to see no. I'm not going to an ex's funeral. I mean funeral.
Close.
Damn.
Similar. Yikes.
I'm not going to the wedding. Not going to the wedding.
I think I'm trying to think. I mean, my answer is the same. So I would absolutely much rather go to an enemy's wedding just to show up and be childish. Mm-hmm. But I would still go to the ex's wedding in an attempt to be childish, but there's a lot more emotion behind that. And that's where shit turns ugly. So I'm going to just keep it as simple petty and go to the enemy's wedding.
Because I'll be fucking like Dwayne Wayne in a different world. I'll get up.
You know, that thought crossed my mind. But we don't have to dive into that right now. We'll talk about that when we're done recording.
No, I will be just
because
like that.
I seriously considered it when one of my exes got married. I mean, anybody that knows me knows exactly who I'm referring to. But
we might have a moment. Your family and everybody just gonna have to be mad at me, but baby, please. It's gonna be like that.
Yikes.
I might not say baby please because I ain't begging you, but nigga.
Oof. Okay, we gotta jump off this topic before
before
I say too much. Before I say too much, we got to go.
Rather go to the
enemy. Yeah, I'm going to the enemy's wedding.
We have to
hands down.
We can still be petty.
Hands down. So, in fact, we can sit at the table together
and laugh.
Yeah.
That's what I said. We can go and just laugh at everything and just call it
Pick
ugly.
everything apart.
Even if it's not ugly, we're just going to call it ugly.
Oh, mama, I don't care if you spent $150,000 on a wedding. The shit's gonna be ugly to me if I don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
And you're ugly. Your hair's ugly. Your makeup's ugly.
The whole thing is just
your
ugly.
shoes are ugly.
Like,
that's what we're doing.
Your man's ugly. Everything.
Trash.
So there's that.
Trash. This corny ass buffet food out of here.
This raggedy ass filet mignon out of here. This shit's whack.
Just flaming young.
Flaming young out of here. Okay?
Get out of here.
Shit's garbage. Don't nobody even eat that shit.
You want to eat flaming young around here? What you talking about? I quit. Let me quit. All right. I think that's the last question.
That was it? Okay.
Okay, guys. So, guys, that is the end of our
icebreaker. You know, I often wonder why we do gun signals because it's an air horn.
Because we ain't shooting nothing.
Nope. Because it's an air horn. But, you know, it just sounds...
I don't know why we do that.
Okay. But, you know, we're going to stick with it because
we really aren't shooting anything.
Nope.
Not
that's
like
fine.
Pretend or like for real. We're not shooting anything. Unless you break up with me in public.
Then it's chitty bang bang, my nigga. I did go to the gun range.
I know, without me.
And I'm so sorry. It won't happen again.
Niggas, man.
It won't happen again.
Niggas ain't real, man. Niggas.
It won't. It won't. I'm so sorry.
Niggas is not real out here.
But I was firing down though. A lot of my shots landed
on
homeboys' nuts. And you know,
I seen it.
That it was unintentional, but I feel like that's where they were meant to be.
Hey, you know what? G Money was awesome.
G Money was fine. Okay.
Dudes back then was like, it was like a different kind of.
It was absolutely. Now I can do without the chest hair.
Oh, I hate his chest hair.
But G Money definitely could have got the draws. Like for sure. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, G.
Hated had to be him. All right, so what we got to talk about today? We got there's quite a few things.
Oh my God, I hope I'm not dying over here.
Please don't, because I wouldn't have anyone to do the show with.
I know. I gotta be here.
So.
And who we gonna be petty with at the wedding?
At the wedding. So no, you can't die.
Not at the wedding.
Drink your water and shit and get yourself together.
Water do be hitting though.
Water slaps.
Water do be fire.
That's why I don't understand, like, especially now that we're in our 30s, when people say they don't drink water, like, how? It doesn't register for me.
That's why they look 85 when they're like 22. Drink that water, eat a salad, put all the damn McDonald's down, quit eating them stupid ass Flamin' Hot Cheetos all day.
I hate Flamin'. No, I don't hate Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but when people eat them all the time. You know, wait a minute, Titan.
Lights is blinking in here, okay? Come on through, Lord. Because we ain't got time.
No, not at all.
Today.
You know which ones are good? The jalapeno cheddar Cheetos. Those are good. I had them for the first time the other day, and I was like, oh my God. Meanwhile, I'm not supposed to be eating them. But it was a little bag. It was like one of them little Family Dollar bags. Okay.
Haven't had them. Okay. I know I do not like the Flamin' Hot ones.
Them Flamin' Youngs.
Okay.
Do we have... Oh, shit. We didn't look at good news. We got all trash on here.
Our good sis Meg got a new song out.
Good sis Meg. Have you heard it yet?
I listened to it earlier.
Is it good?
I like it. She flipped Tupac's Rather Be a Nigga song and put... it's called Bitch, but it's like a...
Because I've been seeing her, like, promo it.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, the video that caught my eye was the ass cheeks moving in the background.
Flappity,
flapping.
flap.
Like,
I just want my butt to move like hers.
Same.
Like, because, I mean, I got the butt. I just needed to, like...
It needs, like, the gelatinous to go with it.
I need to flap
The
it.
gelatiny. What is happening with the lights?
It's trying to shake his ass, too.
Light bulb is out here twerking.
I mean,
you relax.
Light gotta get the flapping too.
Shit, no. We don't got time for that.
Yeah, so I do like the song though.
Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to it. I saw that she was promoting it like last night that it was gonna hit, but I forgot to listen to it today. Work was doing a lot today, and I didn't like it, so I was happy when 4 o'clock rolled around. So yeah, shout out to Good Sis Meg because we love her.
We be like, damn, our days suck. Like literally, we go to work. It's like the same thing over and over again. Get up, go to work, come home, cook, whatever. I'm so glad I don't have kids because there's no.
I don't see how people with kids do it. I honestly do not see how they do it.
You got to go to work and come home and raise kids. Like no, nope, no, raise yourself. Because I'm not doing it.
Like if I could just have a child that comes out at 10 years old, I'd be cool. Yeah, like as long as you're old enough to use that microwave, we good.
Yeah, I can't.
And use the pot, use the toilet.
And not.
So I guess that means I'm gonna have to adopt. But then when you adopt, you got to worry about if they're crazy or not. Like it's too many factors that go into adoption too.
And it's expensive.
Adoption is expensive as fuck.
I didn't know it was like really expensive until one day I was looking it up, and I was like, oh yeah, no. Yeah. Because honestly, I did consider it, or like being a foster. Because I don't got to keep the kids. Like you come in and then like. I can help you because some of y'all parents.
But see, I warned you against that because you're going to fuck around and find a kid that you want to keep.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it.
You were going to find a kid that that you want to keep, and
I just don't want to birth my own.
Instant motherhood. So
I can't do it. I don't want none of y'all get me pregnant.
I'm just going to leave it up to the Lord. If He allows me to have a child, then cool. If not,
He knows.
Cool.
He knows. He told me himself I'm not getting none of these niggas.
We talked about it. We talked about it already.
I heard it in his voice.
We talked about it.
We had this conversation one time, and he specifically said to me,
he was very clear, very.
Michelle, I will not let none of these niggas get you pregnant.
And he said it just like that.
Just like that.
He said it just like that.
And I said, I hear you, Lord.
Yeah. I receive it. I receive it.
I receive it all.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it. Being pregnant? Hell no. Nah. And then if I have twins, I'm killing everybody.
Oh, because you are a twin, so that means twins are like, aren't your aunts twins?
Yes.
Oh, sis, no, don't do it.
But everybody got kids, like none of them have twins, so it would be me. It would be me. Nobody else has twins.
But is it on the,
my mom.
That might be on the dad side though, like, so whoever you deal with, I think it has to be stronger in like the twin gene or whatever has to be strong in their family. Just in case, don't do it.
Just don't.
But I think that's how that works. I think I paid attention a little bit
about the time I was talking to a dude who had 5 kids, and when he said that, I was like, yeah, no, this was
because I was about to say why.
No, this was a long time ago. But then he told me he had twins, and I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Not doing that.
3 all girls pretty much, 1 boy. The twins were boy and girl. I said, nah, you cool. You can text hey back and forth, but all that 5
kids.
of them, all girls pretty much.
No. Oh shoot.
No, thank you, sir.
Oh my God, they have cinnamon toast crunch ice cream.
Oh shit. That is so fat.
I feel like that goes on our list, like of good things.
That is really like.
That's definitely a good thing.
I feel like it would hurt my teeth.
But I want it.
Well, get it.
I can't because I'm supposed to be losing weight. This is dumb.
Like
who puts these delicious things on earth and then tells me I can't have them? What kind of torture is this?
You got to do the serving size, the exact serving size. So
I will punch that serving size in the face.
That's what I was doing.
Because the serving size is like a tablespoon. What am I gonna do with this tablespoon?
But that's enough sugar to last you for 2 weeks. You know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is like nothing but sugar.
And you know I don't have no damn sense. Mm-hmm. I'll get it and the whole thing will be gone by, what's today? Friday? It'll be gone by Monday.
It'll be bopping off the walls for 2 weeks straight.
I wish I could bop something else. But...
Well, since we ain't got that. Yeah. Unfortunate.
I'm gonna have to try it though. Damn, where are we at in the show?
I don't know. We just be rambling. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
See,
all right. Let's
much.
just jump into the shit we have. We'll get to the good shit on another episode. Okay, so Netflix. Our man Tyler Perry put out a film called A Fall from Grace. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you have heard about this movie by now, whether you've seen it or not. I have feelings, so I'm going to let you go first.
So, it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good either. And so, like, I mean, of course, everybody's talking about the wig, because I was just like, why? And then the part when she got in the shower with the hair, I said, "What? We don't do that."
That was my first reaction when I saw that part. I was like, well, sis, you just gonna go ahead and get your wig wet? Like,
in the middle of the night?
How does that work? But okay.
And then what? We don't do that.
I was trying to let certain shit slide. I was.
The courtrooms, when she did the closing argument, but then tried to come back and say, "I'm gonna call this lady to the stand." He don't got no lawyer friends? Because I'm not a lawyer, but I know you ain't supposed to do that.
She knew she wasn't supposed to do that, though.
Why none of his lawyer friends told him this ain't how you do it? Or maybe they did and he don't listen. He don't listen to people.
Yeah, but I think, okay, so in that instance, I mean, damn, spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen it. I think in that instance, I think he did that on purpose to show her inexperience. Because the whole premise of the movie was that she was supposed to go in, get the plea, and be done.
True.
But then she tried to take it on all by herself. So I think that kind of just was supposed to be, I think that was intentional to show her inexperience. I don't think that was necessarily a plot hole on his part.
Because now that you say it like that, because I was just like, nigga, this makes no sense.
Which is why she got held in contempt, right. Because the judge was like, that's not how this shit works.
Right.
So.
And then her boyfriend, fiance, whatever he was.
Oh my God.
Put niggas in handcuffs and then
talk about stay right there.
And you just pull off. Like, okay. The diner scene with the extra who was drinking air.
So let me back up.
I mean, there's so many parts we can pick apart.
Because I was fine with the movie. In fact, I'm still okay with it. I'll probably watch it again. But when people started picking that shit apart is where I lost it. So when they showed that video of him, my man was doing his best work.
Wasn't he?
He was doing his best work. He said, I'm going to sip this water. He said, no, what he said was, I'm going to put my mouth on this glass because there was nothing in the glass to sip.
That's a man who done been through a lot of little fake tea parties with grandkids and daughters and shit, because that's what parents do.
That's a man who has been an extra a lot because he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah,
he knew. He said, "I'm gonna fake this shit."
They had Steak and Shake with wine.
They was somewhere, some diner ass looking place that doesn't usually serve wine. Yeah. Yes, they were.
The only thing I was like, I really wasn't expecting the ending where, the old people. But then again, I kind of figured something when she came up when the lawyer first visited. I was like, something's up. Mm-hmm. And I knew something was up with her friend too, because I was like, she's way too pushy. Like, something's up.
Yeah, as I got, as the movie went on, it was like, okay, sis is suspect. Because
she knew exactly who to set her up with and where he was going to be and all that. Like, it was just too much. I was like, nah, this ain't cool. And I will have to kill her ass too. But then you beat the nigga with the bat in his head and he at the end got a fucking headband on, a fucking bandage on his head. That's it. We think the dude slumped over with blood and shit. But now at the end he got a cool.
Because, I feel like he should have been dead.
Okay, Tyler.
He absolutely should have been dead.
Also,
but you know what? The kicker for me, and I didn't pay any attention, but it was obvious as hell. Like, sis was on trial for whole ass murder with no body. Nobody.
Came in off top, asked her to just take a plea. Like, off top.
Like,
you should just sign it. Go ahead and take the paper.
No one,
cool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
There was something else I was about to say, and I can't remember.
I'm sorry, I cut you off.
What it was, but it was ridiculous. And why don't people understand, like, social cues and shit like that? Like, the lady kept saying, I don't want to go back there. And I get it. Maybe you thought she had, like, Alzheimer's or something like crazy. Like that. But, like, the lady, she just kept saying, I don't want to go back there. I want to go to my house. I don't want to go back there. And you take her ass back there.
Our good sis, Cicely.
Come on now.
Because, listen, Tyler keeps Cicely
don't he?
with a check.
Mm-hmm.
He keeps her with a check. And,
I'm glad she wasn't crying this time, though. She always got some.
In fact, Felicia Rashad's been in a couple of his movies, and so has the lady who was the main character. She's in one of them TV shows. I can't remember which one, but she's the leading character on that. So Tyler, yeah, that's the one. He keeps his people working. He does. I respect him from the business aspect. Are some of his movies questionable? Yes.
The majority of them.
Yes. But I do respect him from a business standpoint. I was I read an interview that he did with Level or whatever the magazine is called. And he flat out said, like, you know, essentially, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because people are obviously flocking to his movies. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, he wouldn't be where he is as far as his company is concerned. So my thing with Tyler Perry is, if you know the man's not for you, then just let it go.
Because I surely don't go to his movies anymore. And I be watching them now, like, I used to like this shit.
Yeah, like, I can't tell you the last time I actually went to the movie theater to see a Tyler Perry movie. But, like, if it's on TV or if it just so happens, you know, like the one on Netflix, I deliberately went and watched that. I
only watched it because everybody else was watching it.
Was talking about it, right.
Yeah.
So, but, like, I have not gone to go see a Madea movie probably since, I don't know which one. And, you know, so it's like, everything's not for everybody, and I get it, but the only part that really kind of annoys me is when people know that they don't like Tyler Perry, and then they watch his shit just to be critical. You knew you weren't going to like the shit from to begin with. That's like me going, that's like, I was about to say R. Kelly. Give me somebody else I don't like.
Hell. Who don't you like?
Damn.
Insert person here.
Insert person here. That's like them. Okay, I'll give you an exact example. That's like people who don't like Beyonce listening to a Beyonce song just to talk about how much they don't like Beyonce. And that happens often. Not coming at you specifically. And I'll even get deeper in the example. When Beyonce put out Before I Let Go, like the remix, now we all know how people feel about that song. That song is coveted. We get it. But if you know that you don't like Beyonce, chances are you're not going to like the remix that she put out of that song because it's so coveted.
I didn't like the remix, but I don't play it. So I'll play other songs of hers. Like, matter of fact, I was just listening to Love on Top and Party and shit yesterday. So, I mean, there's some stuff that I will listen to. But.
And that's how I feel about Tyler Perry. Like, there's some stuff that just isn't for me, and I accept that. But it's just like, damn, y'all already don't like this nigga. Just accept that his stuff is not for you, and let's just move on. Let's just carry on.
I just want to know what his issue is with black women. Like, why we always got to be suffering or in some fucked up ass situation where it's like we get punished for having sex or like having a career or some shit. Like, we always got to get humbled in some way. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you had sex, so you got AIDS. Or, like...
That movie was ridiculous.
I didn't watch that one either, but it's always something.
I think that might have been the last movie I went to go see.
I didn't watch it. It'd be on TV sometimes, too, and I never watch it. But it's always like that.
It was ridiculous.
Like, oh, you're too into your career, so now we gotta get this broke-ass man to fucking come humble you or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's always... I don't know what his issue is. But then even in the movie, the way he was talking to the girl, I'm like, you're a fucking asshole to her the whole movie. Like, is that how you, like, feel about us for real? Because, you know, I'm going a little bit too woke for y'all right now. You know, stay woke and shit.
And I think the problem lies in the fact that he isn't using other writers. Like, there was, my favorite movies of his are The Family That Prays.
Now, that was a good one.
And Why Did I Get Married? The first one.
Mike would have got killed.
They could have kept the second one, but the first one I thought was good. So it's like the potential's there, but I want to know what the difference is. Well, damn, we've been talking about this for a minute. I want to know what the difference is between the writing for those movies and the writing for some of his other stuff. And again, in that same interview, he did mention that he's had issues with other writers in the past. So his thing is, okay, well, I'll just do the shit myself.
I saw somebody on Twitter say he was an extra on Acrimony, he was like, listen, he's like, I was in the graduation scene, I was in this scene, I was in this scene, I was doing this all in one day. He was like, at the end of the day, I was fucking tired.
Well, this movie, they did the whole thing in 5 days.
You can tell.
They did it all in 5 days.
You can tell.
So he does need some work in certain areas, but again, I don't like when people try to bash him for, because I've seen people say, well, he's skipping out on, or he's snatching opportunities for other black writers, which I don't think is entirely the case. I just think that he needs some writers who he's compatible with. Because that's what it sounds like the problem is.
I don't know. To me, it sounds like he don't want to.
And that's fair, because again, he said, if it ain't broke, if the formula's been working for me, then cool, it is what it is. So that might be some of it. Mm-hmm. But I think that, I don't know that he's necessarily taking that option off the table, if that makes sense. I think if he, I don't know, I can't speculate on what Tyler Perry thinks.
Bottom line, the shit's trash. So you need some help, bro. And you need some young people in them damn things, in the writing rooms.
Yeah.
All this churchy shit all the time, making us feel bad. Oh, I had sex today, so now, like, I got a deadbeat baby dad, and I got HIV.
Daddy's Little Girls was good, too, though. I did like that movie. But I'm wondering if I liked it because Idris Elba was
I liked it because Idris. I like anything he's. That's why I started watching The Wire. So, I mean, anything he's
I did like Daddy's Little Girls, though. It had some over-the-top moments, but then again, so did the other two that I mentioned that I liked. So, I don't know. I would like to see different from him.
I just want to see us not suffering. That's it. Can we be happy in our career?
But what would that look like, though?
I don't fucking know, but I mean...
like, to be totally honest, and then we're going to move on, because I feel like we didn't spend a whole hell of a lot of time on Tyler Perry. But even in that instance, what would that look like? Because there have been storylines in his movies where it's the guy that's had to humble himself. Or, so it's been the inverse, but it's like, what does that actually look like? And would people support that? I think it goes bigger than, because with black movies, period, you're not going to please everybody.
I think more young people would support him more if it wasn't the same thing. I think it fits well with the older people because they're a lot more churchy and like,
Well, I mean, that's where his audience, that's where his core audience is. Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Whatever, Tyler. Get some better wigs. Do that. How about
Let's just start there.
You don't cut the squirrel off. You get the squirrel off the street and cut it up.
And
make a wig out of it.
Let's just start there.
Just get some better wigs. Yeah. Because some of them joints was very unnecessary.
Yeah.
Dude's fucking Bobby Brown shit was fucking horrible.
Because Mekhi Brooks is fine.
And I love his body. Because it's not like hard.
He is delicious.
Like, I just like his body type. It's like, it's cool, like it's cut, but it's not hard. I don't like hard shit. Like, he's still got a little bit of like.
I like hard shit. Okay. Moving on.
He's fine.
Let's, no, I'm not talking about that.
No, I know what you mean.
Okay. So, on the same subject of Netflix, there was a documentary about Aaron Hernandez and his demise, I'll say, and the things that led him, that it essentially led to his suicide.
So that was a mess.
It was.
I didn't like that they focused more on his sexuality. I mean, if that was a part of who he was, and like I can kind of get where a lot of his anger came from with that. However, his brain was like Swiss cheese. It was horrible,
fucked up.
And so, why not focus more on the CTE part of it?
Because that's literally what it was called, like Inside the Mind of Aaron Hernandez or whatever the shit was called.
His mom was trash.
Oh my God.
His dad was trash. Like he just didn't have a good upbringing.
He didn't. It was awful.
And I was getting like really upset at them prison calls because the one part when he was talking about the strippers looking better than his girlfriend. The girlfriend that's fucking hiding evidence and shit from you and going through all these fucking search warrants for your stupid ass. Bitch, I'll kill you my damn self.
But did he say that, or was that
No, that was him. He was talking to Marquise Pouncey.
Pouncey? I thought Pouncey said that.
Mm-mm, he said that. He said they look better than my girl. The bitches look better than my girl, or some shit like that. And then the one phone call when she sounded irritated, and he was like, "Well, what's wrong with you?" She's like, "I just went through another search warrant or whatever." Like, and he's coming at her like, "Well, you still got your freedom." Well, bitch, I ain't tell you to kill people, cause you would be out here free too. So excuse me for being pissed off for going through this shit for you.
Hello.
And you want to tell me, like, basically,
you
what you got
with
an
me?
attitude for? Bitch, I will fucking...
Like, I'm irritated because you're in jail. How about that?
He just was, like, very entitled. But even, like, the sexuality part, if that's true, I felt like Dude was doing too much. Dude kind of sounded like somebody who liked him more than Aaron liked him.
Right.
It still was...
Because I was wondering where they found some of these people.
Right.
Like...
Because the one dude was just very useless. The one little white dude, who, I forgot his name, but he was useless.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it if that was part of his anger because your dad's a fucking, he's not with that gay shit. And then if this is part of who you are, you gotta hide who you are from everybody because you're playing this manly sport or whatever. Like, nah, that's unacceptable.
What was crazy to me throughout the whole thing, and it goes to show how, like, when you are in the NFL, or really when you're in college and you play a sport, you literally can get away with anything. Like, this man was out here committing crime after crime after crime, and they just kept letting that shit skate. Yeah. And it's like... Well, and somebody brought it up in the movie. They're like, well, if you get away with one thing, that shit's going to add up. And you're going to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until you, unfortunately, end up in the situation where he is, where he got busted for murder.
Yep. And
it's like, not once, but twice.
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
Right. But even that, the murder of Odin Lloyd was very sloppy. Like,
that shit was dumb.
Very sloppy. Like, what were you doing?
That shit was so dumb.
Like, you
dumb.
wanted to get caught.
It was
you
stupid.
wanted to get caught.
Yeah.
His mom was horrible. The way he was talking to her, like, I'll punch you in the face and shit. I was like,
their relationship was wild.
Right. But the cousin, too, she was a fucking enabler. Tanya, she was, I mean, rest her soul.
She goes beyond enabler because she was covering up the whole murder. Everything. Like, she wouldn't testify. She went beyond enabler. I think sis would... No, I'm not going to say that. No, that's...
And it could have been, too, because his mom was messing with her husband. So maybe it was just kind of like, fuck this shit. Their relationship was like way too close. And I get it, because that would fuck me up, too. After my dad died, and here you come over here with my cousin's husband.
Yeah, on some weird shit. But
his mom was definitely, like, trash.
Their whole family was fucked up. It sounds like the only person that had, like, some real sense was the brother. Everybody else was fucked up. Including him. Like, that's deep. But, okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But then I just read somewhere that the fiance had a baby with one of his teammates or some shit like that. One of his college teammates. So everybody was talking about her like, oh, fuck her. She was fucking the definition of loyal in y'all eyes. And y'all gonna act like she can't move the fuck on? Fuck that.
I'm sorry, God bless the dead, but he's just that, dead. He's not coming back. So like I don't understand.
The way, and then the one part when he was like, she always takes me back or some shit like that. I was like, men are fucking trash. And we really have to do better as women. Like, they're fucking trash.
Yeah.
Like, he was just talking so like she was not, like she didn't mean shit. Oh, man, fuck you. I'll kill you my damn self.
This is why I'm not anybody's ride or die anything. Fuck
you. You on your own.
Like, I might send you a couple dollars to get you some cookies, something like that. But the moment you go to jail is when we break up. I'm sorry.
But to be going through search warrants and shit like that. Fuck you. And then how dare you tell me that I'm basically not allowed to have an attitude because I'm still free, but I'm going through this shit. Like, I'm not free, bitch.
Okay. And I think that's the part that a lot of people miss. Like, because in dealing with it with my brother, like, just because that person is in jail doesn't mean that the people around him aren't caught up.
Right.
In their shit.
Because it affects everybody.
It literally affects everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So it's like, yeah, we might not necessarily be behind bars with you, but we're still dealing with the shit.
Yep.
Because, to your point, it affects everybody and it affects everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even down to how we dress. We got to be careful what we put on just to come
Mm-hmm.
see your motherfucking ass.
I remember that time you went up there and they made you take your hair out after you just got it done.
Oh, yeah. Pissed. I've had to ruin many a good bra because I couldn't get in because of the underwire. The alarm kept going off and I had to cut the underwire out. There was one time they would not let me in. I had to go out to the car. They told me I could go to Walmart. That was my option. Mind you, Walmart was a good 30 minutes away.
Oh, fuck that.
And they told me, so my only option, I keep an extra t-shirt, but I didn't just happen to have an extra bra. So I had to get my keys, MacGyver the shit out of my bra just to get the underwire out, just to go see him. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Everybody goes through it. And so for him to have an attitude with her is some disrespectful shit. Like, it really is. It really is. But he wasn't all the way with us anyway.
He wasn't. He was gone.
You know, even way back to childhood, he wasn't all the way with us. But then to have the effects of playing football and the CTE and all of that, they did bring that up in the documentary.
For like 5 minutes.
Right.
I mean, he had the brain of like it was like 67 or, it was old.
It's crazy. It's
For
crazy.
him to only have been like 27 or whatever at the time of his death, his brain was like really tore up.
Yeah.
And so that's messed up.
Wow.
But then, you know, him committing suicide came like 2 days after they had, like, you know, the radio people was talking about that. And like, that's fucked up. Like, leave people alone. Because that's a struggle.
Yeah.
People. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man.
They could have done a better job on the documentary, though.
They could have. I agree. Apparently,
issue.
there's another one somewhere, but I don't remember what.
Somebody said there's one on ID.
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, so I might go watch that one. I don't know.
I don't have ID no more for some reason.
Because these damn cable channels and contracts and it's.
Because I used to have it, and I'm like, why don't I have this anymore?
It's silly.
Yeah,
but speaking of football and CTE and not being all the way with us, y'all's boy Antonio Brown. And I say y'all's boy because I been wrote that nigga off even long before he got booted off the Steelers or whatever the hell happened with that.
He's also going bye-bye.
Yep. Completely.
He's going bye-bye. That mugshot, he just don't look like he's here.
He's not.
His eyes are just so...
He's not with us at all.
He's not here.
Nope.
He's not here. He strikes me as a guy who deals with, like, entitlement issues, too.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like, he's used to getting his way, and now the things are just kind of like, whatever. He don't know how to act. So now you're going to act out towards everybody because you fucked up your opportunity.
Because what he threw a bag of dicks at his baby's mom.
And then they just had an issue like 2 days ago, whatever, yesterday or 2 days ago, in Florida. Like, come on, dude, what are you doing?
A bag of dicks. I'm sorry, that is kind of funny though.
He's gone.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say about him. Like,
and it's fucked up because like everybody looks at football as this manly sport, and you know football's fun. I get it. I like watching football. However,
I like football pants.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But people be getting fucked up from that shit.
Yeah.
Not because it's crazy because like now there's more and more like younger players that are retiring early. Like Marshawn Lynch was like, "Fuck this shit. I'm gonna take." You see that video where he was like, "Take care of your chicken, take care of your mental, take care of your body." I fucking love him. Like I would hang him.
I didn't know he called it quits though.
Well, he went back to the Seahawks for like the playoffs or some shit. I don't know what he's doing moving forward. But for a minute he left and then he came back. Yeah. But he's like, "No, take care of yourself."
I do like Marshawn though.
And then who else retired? Gronk retired early. Like there's been a couple guys retiring early, like before 30. Because they're like, "You're not gonna fuck my shit
And this is why it's so important to have conversations with kids because really the kids and a lot of parents are still under the impression that football is like this lifelong thing.
The only sport.
Like it's the only way to make it. It's the only way, but like they're still not considering the fact that what happens if you get hurt?
Yep.
What's your plan B? Like football is great, but the reality is chances are little man's not going to the NFL. Or even if he does, how long is his career going to last? Like, what else is he? Does he get good grades in school?
Right.
Does he have other hobbies outside of playing football? And it's like those other things aren't being fostered or aren't being catered to because they play football. And
you up here at the midget games acting a damn fool.
Acting a plum.
Let me tell you how I hate going to Elijah's games sometimes because the parents get on my nerves. I'm sorry if anybody's listening, but sometimes
I'm not.
they be going
Y'all need to relax.
Overboard. Like, these are fucking kids. Let them have fun. They're not getting paid. Ain't no NFL scouts coming to your fucking midget game.
Nope.
They're not coming to watch your son play. Relax. They're fucking kids. Let them have fun. What if that's not their lifelong goal? What if they just want to have fun? Y'all make these kids play hurt. Because I remember even in a documentary, the dude was like, you even learn how to midget football. Like, if you get hurt, you don't come off the field. Like, you still play hurt.
And that's crazy. That is insane to me. That's insane.
Y'all hear these are these kids because you ain't making no damn weird. Fuck out of here.
That's
trying
insane.
to live your dreams for these damn kids. Go get a fucking job or some shit.
I don't get it.
Now you putting all this weight on fucking little Tata's fucking shoulders because you ain't get where you wanted to go. Fuck out of here.
And the part that makes me mad, like so angry about football is football and basketball are so like elevated. They're like on this pedestal in the black community, and it's like the only way my baby is going to get out of the hood, or my baby's going to get me out of the hood, is to play basketball, play football, or be a rapper, which is a whole different podcast episode. But it's like we have to start thinking about things differently, because back to the whole, like, you'll let your kids practice until 8 o'clock at night and then wonder why their grades are slipping, because by the time they get home, they're tired, whether or not their homework is finished, everything stops because of football practice. Everything stops because of basketball practice. And I'm not saying not to let your kids go out here and have fun and do all of that, but literally just let it be that. Let it be fun.
Especially, like, when they're young, let it be fun.
Let it be fun.
Like, don't put all that pressure on your fucking 10-year-old kid.
Yeah. Like, just simply let it be fun.
But then, you know, like you said, the grades start slipping out. It's the teacher's fault. Why am I saying no.
Right.
No. It's not all on the teacher. Like, quit playing. And there's so many other things you can get your kid in.
So
why can't you help them, like, play an instrument or something like that? Like, fucking baseball is where the money's at.
I was about to say, baseball leagues are out here suffering. Right now, the only way you can really, like, find good baseball leagues is either if you move out to the burbs or if you join these traveling leagues. Yep. But these inner city baseball teams are suffering because everybody's running the football practice.
I still be wanting to
punch baseball is where the money is at. Like, listen, what?
My brothers could have been something. They was playing football, baseball, basketball, whatever. But Mitchell was excellent at baseball. And I'm like, nigga, you out here want to smoke all day. You know I love my little brother. But, like, come on, man. You could be giving your sister some money. I'm your second mom. You could be giving me some money.
Instead of giving me your kids, damn it.
Yeah, talking about, can you watch the kids?
No.
Here, you trying to hold this 100 stacks real quick. Here, big sis. God damn. You done fumbled the bag, Mitchell. Damn it. Fumbled
Bitch,
the
we
whole
coming
bag.
at your neck right now. Like, wholeheartedly, too.
He be cracking up.
So
when I
if
do
you
that
if
to
you
him,
feel
though.
raw about it, we can square it.
Yeah.
I'll turn my location on.
Fumbled the whole
You know what I
bag,
mean?
Mitchell.
So, damn it. Tuh.
God damn. But I mean, there's so many other things they can do. Did you see the picture of the little boys in the ballet? And everybody was like,
loved
oh,
it.
I thought it was cute. First of all,
I loved it.
there's mad football players that take ballet.
Absolutely.
Because ballet is fucking hard. That's hard.
Like,
And so a lot of these football players that's light on their feet and shit like that,
they took a dance class
took fucking
somewhere.
ballet or
Yep.
some shit like that.
Absolutely.
But being corny.
And this is what I'm saying, like, that whole, I'm not even going to say
that
it.
manly shit.
That toxic masculinity.
Because there's different ways you can be manly. You know what I mean? Like, y'all think it's one thing. You gotta walk around with your fucking chest poked out and shit like that. I'm like, no.
Hell,
y'all
part
is
of
the
being-
main ones that need therapy.
Part of being a man is just simply being yourself.
Mhm.
Like, if you want to take a dance class, then so the fuck what?
Yep.
Do that shit.
Yep.
Like,
Because if I see one more people, good lord.
that's okay.
One more person talk about Odell Beckham being gay. I'm like, wow. Because
Why?
he like to dance? So that's gay?
Okay.
He'll fuck your mother. So,
Well.
your sister, your grandma, auntie,
Well.
all of that. So, okay. Because he out here dancing.
Not gonna fuck your
Come on.
mother.
She ain't gonna fuck me. Shit, I'd smash real fast.
Quickly. Okay?
That man is fast.
Let that man knock on the door. All right, Shell, we got to
Listen.
wrap this up. Like,
He played football. He lift weights. He can lift me. I'm pretty sure he lifts more
period.
than what I weigh. We good. I would smash.
Quickly.
Dancing and all. I don't care if you go ahead and dance over there real quick. You're going to dance up in these yams real quick, though, too. So, that's where the dancing starts. Just make sure you're doing all that right up in the
Oh,
yams.
shit. I don't think I was ready for you to say that. I don't think I was all the way with you on that. But yeah, you're not wrong.
I'm just
You're
saying,
not wrong.
like, oh, he's gay because he like to dance and he don't walk
Do you
around
know how
all-
much pussy male ballet dancers and male
Yeah.
cheerleaders get? What? All the
Because
pussy.
cheerleading is a sport. Goddamn it. It's a fucking
Oh,
sport.
it absolutely is. I'll argue with
Shit.
anybody down about that shit. In fact, I want to watch that cheer documentary on Netflix. Yeah, I heard that's
watching
good.
it.
I heard it's good. I'm gonna watch that over the weekend.
Fuck that. How
Yeah.
to hear from CTE? Niggas.
It made sense. It
It does.
kind of made sense
does.
with the flow.
It
That
kinda-
one, I'll allow it. It was okay that time.
We just gonna pray for Antone.
You know who else needs prayer in the Brown family?
Did you see the list that said all the Browns?
All of the Browns. Bobby, Antonio, Chris. Like, all the Browns. Judge
Yeah.
Joe.
Judge Joe, please. Please.
Because my man's had a rough 2019. He did.
Please.
But y'all gotta get y'all boy Orlando. Okay?
Tiger. Come on, Tiger.
Gotta get Tiger. I don't know if we got to get Major Payne back in here. I don't know what has to happen, but somebody has to get him.
Did you see that little video he just put out a couple days ago? Where he got on like this little funny looking wig. So now I'm gonna have to show it to you because I know I'm not gonna be able to find it
Okay.
while I'm looking.
Okay.
You know.
The only video I saw was the one the one of him talking about how Nick Cannon sucked his dick. That's the video I saw. And
This man needs help.
serious
Everybody needs
help.
help. Like everybody needs help.
Serious help.
So then Nick responded with this whole long paragraph and whatever, and somebody was like, "That's a long ass way to say that you didn't suck
It was
no dick."
Marlon Wayne.
Oh yeah, he was like, "That's a long way to just say you didn't suck no dick." But I mean,
He was like, you could have just
Okay.
said fuck out of here.
right? I mean, that would have been okay.
And you could have.
That
you
would have been
could've.
okay. This is my part on here.
Oh, they
I
be
love
jamming.
this song.
This is how I know I was born in the wrong era because this shit, this
Yeah.
whole scene would have been it for me.
Yeah.
I'd have been up in there with my little biker shorts and freeze curls.
'Cause
All
I
up
be-
in that
I be
hoe.
playing it sometimes on the way to work, like getting it, because this is my jam.
All up in that hoe.
But yeah. So and then people was posting pictures of Nick with Orlando, because after Nick was like, I don't know him personally, but like, just because you take a picture with somebody
don't mean
still
you know
don't mean
them.
that you know them personally.
And it doesn't mean that you sucked his dick.
Right.
Like, I don't understand how we got here.
What are y'all trying to prove?
And like, where did this even come from? And I know the boy's gone. He too is no longer with us. On the sick and shut in list for sure. But it's like, because he did the same shit with Raven.
Yeah.
And it was like, where are you even talking about? He ate her out and all this other nonsense. Like, sir.
And he acted out the way he was sucking her titties. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
That nigga is gone.
Somebody gotta get him some help. Because
gone.
it's getting worse. It's getting worse. I don't know.
This is why we always advocate for therapy, man. People need a damn therapist.
Folks need it
now.
ASAP rock.
And it's so funny. Like, I was talking to Erica the other day. We were just talking about work, and I was like, it's so funny because like men are always opposed to it, but they come in and they're the main ones. They talk. They talk. And you'd be like, oh, you didn't want to come. You didn't believe in this stuff.
I've had to ask a friend because we've talked about this before. Where it was like, you know, being the whole emotional support for a dude and blah blah blah. I'm like, bruh, you need to go to therapy. And his first response was, I'm not going to therapy. Well, hello, I'm not your therapist. You're not paying me, to listen to this shit.
Don't pay me for
Not saying that I'm not here to support you, but at the end of the day, there's someone who is a professional who can help you with these things. And it's like,
you don't need to dump your shit on me. You need coping skills, and you need to unpack that shit in a different way. Leave me alone.
Because I have my own shit to unpack.
Yeah, leave me alone. I'm gonna go find you a damn coping skill and get out of here. Sick of y'all.
I'll take you a knitting class or some shit.
Now you don't need that. Yeah, I keep.
Yes, okay. The fuck you do.
Get in there, and they're the main ones talking.
It's wild. It's wild. I just want everybody to do better.
I got 2 young dudes now. Like, they're funny, but the one was like, man, like, I like coming here. It's just like talking to a regular black woman. I said, like, dude, I am. I am.
Yes.
I am one, but okay. But like, just go. Stop playing.
Like, folks are, particularly men, are so worried about being judged, but then you go out here and do all of these questionable things, and then people are judging you anyway. So it's like, you might as well go on ahead and get the support, so that way you can eliminate the questionable decisions. You won't always have to feel like you're defending yourself over everything. Yep. But, you know, what do we know?
I don't know. Young Tiger, Orlando, whatever you want to be called today, he needs help, though.
He needs help.
He needs help. Poor guy.
That baby needs some milk. Sheesh. Speaking of black men, Terry Crews. I'm getting a little sick of Terry's ass. Getting a little tired of Terry's big, over-muscular ass.
Did you see the picture he posted the other day? And somebody said he looked like
a chewed up Tootsie Roll.
And I lost it. Because he really did.
You know who else? Nope.
Okay.
We'll talk about that offline because I'm pretty sure you know who I'm about to say. Okay. Yeah. So, in other nobody hit your buzzer news, he was doing an interview with some show. I don't even know what the fuck show it was on TV. I think it was on NBC, one of them morning shows. And they asked him about Gabrielle Union, the whole situation about like the racial discrimination and why she was let go and blah, blah, blah. They were on that subject. His response was, oh, I've never had that experience. That's never been my experience. In fact, it's been one of the most diverse sets that I've ever been on. I'm not sure how many times or how many different ways we can tell y'all that shutting the fuck up is free. You don't have to pay a dime just to simply shut the fuck up. Because while you're out here giving your opinions or whatever, you're also at the same time shitting on a black woman who has given us her experience on countless occasions, but telling us what it was.
Gabrielle was very vocal when he was in his situation.
Very.
Getting, assaulted or...
getting grabbed by the balls.
Right. So she was very vocal. So it's frustrating because, again, Black women are always there, taking up for people, speaking up for people, doing all this shit
for everyone,
for everybody,
literally everyone.
But when we're in situations, it's like
crickets.
Who's there for us? We're always dismissed.
Crickets.
Like, that didn't happen to me, so that didn't happen to you. That's just like when you tell a guy, well, every time I go out, like, it's creepy when some dude just be like hollering shit at me. Well, why that don't happen to me? So, like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't do that stuff. I don't give a fuck what you do or don't do. That's not to say that the shit don't happen.
This is classic gaslighting.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you who are unfamiliar with what gaslighting is, this situation is gaslighting because, again, Gabrielle gave us her experience. She told us what it was or what it felt like for her to be in that situation. Here comes somebody else. No, it wasn't.
Somebody that you were vocal about when his shit was happening.
That's wild.
So that would piss me off and that would hurt my feelings.
And I feel like he said something else that was questionable, like, recently, but I don't know if it had anything to do with the Gabrielle Union situation or if it was something else. But this isn't the first time that I've had to, like, kind of give him the squint because he's saying some old wild shit. And I'm like, Terry, I used to like you. Mm-hmm. But now you're starting to become an issue. You're becoming an issue. And again, it's all because you don't know how to say, shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, really, you could have either not answered the question, or if you felt like you just had to say something, you could have just said, I can't speak on her experience, but I support her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm behind her 100%. Easily. Mm-hmm. But no, you just had to open your fucking mouth.
So again, reinforcing the stereotype that Black women are angry.
Right? I don't think people realize how much damage they cause, particularly men. Let's just talk about it. They don't realize how much damage they cause when they're quote unquote defending themselves or trying to be so politically correct or whatever that is. And it's like, again, you made this statement because the question was asked to you, but in turn, you 100% just shit on a Black woman.
Yep.
100%. And then people always question why we, feel the way we do about being unloved and unsupported.
And it was fucked up too because I remember reading that Heidi Klum said the same thing. And I'm like, well, bitch, of course you ain't experienced none of that. Like,
you're a white woman.
You're a white woman.
And he's not going to experience the same thing because he's a man. Right. Like, you're just not. Our experiences are not always going to be the same. But that doesn't mean you get to just automatically dismiss somebody else's because you can't relate. If you can't relate, then don't. And let's move on. Mm-hmm. But don't try to diminish somebody else's situation because
you don't get it.
Because it doesn't apply. If it don't apply, let it fly.
It's very frustrating.
Very,
very, very frustrating.
And I'm even trying to work on that myself because I'm trying to be aware of it when I am having conversations about men. So I don't want anybody to think that, I'm being judgy or not preaching to the choir because damn it, I'm talking to myself too. I have to be very careful about what I put on social media, blah, blah, blah. Because again, just because it's not my experience doesn't mean that it's not somebody else's.
Right.
So I just want people to do better.
I just want people to
shut up.
Just shut up.
It's free.
That's it. Just be quiet.
You ain't even got to pay tax on it.
Niggas.
Where we at? What else is there?
I don't know, girl.
We talked about Terry Crews. We'll save him for last. Speaking of fuck boys, Lena Waithe.
Lena out here being a whole fuck nigga. Lean. They was married, 2 months?
A hot
2
ass
months.
second.
And you out here just
a hot second.
Strapping and bapping everybody.
Strapping and dapping.
I don't.
Sticking and moving.
Lean. I
don't understand. But,
oh, man.
I have heard that lesbian relationships can end up being more tumultuous than heterosexual relationships. And did you see the thread? Somebody posted it a long time, not even a long time ago. I would say within the past month or so, they posted it. But it was this girl talking about her experience with her relationships. And literally every relationship that she was in, she cheated on her significant other.
Oh, hell no.
Even when she got married, they got divorced because she cheated with somebody. Like, it was insane. But the scarier part about that is that's not the first time that I heard that to be true. Like, studs really be out here wilding. Like, and we talked about this earlier when we were, talking about the Lena Waithe situation. I'm not about to start batting for the other team and still be out here embarrassed as fuck. No.
I will throw all the dildos in the river. So you're not strapping up shit. Not from here, at least. God damn it.
Not the river.
I'm throwing them all up into the three rivers at the point. At the point. I'm going right to the point.
And then because you're a woman, that means we can fight. We can whole ass fight. And you know what? Like, it might just have to come down to that. Because I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with anybody.
Oh, no.
Like,
but
I don't have the patience for that shit.
She do look like she ain't about shit, though.
I mean,
and I think she started to take like her fame and stuff.
Yeah, it's starting to get to her. Yeah, because this ain't the first time Lena's done some questionable shit. Now, as far as relationships go, I don't know, but even just as far as like some of the comments and stuff that she's made, it's like, Lena, I don't think you're as woke or righteous or whatever.
Yeah, I need you to sit down a little bit.
Like just
even the way she handled the whole harassment thing on the Shy. Like,
you know what I think it was? Sis started to turn a little bit when she cut that damn hair off.
You're right. Because she did have them dreads for a while.
When she had them locks.
You're right. And then she
when she cut them off.
Fucking Raphael Sadiq. And then she was like, I'm out here. I'm just going to go ahead and just act a damn fool.
When she cut them off, that's when things started to get a little questionable. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, Lene.
Somebody said she got the cheating eyes. Somebody said that she dressed like one of the Migos. So she definitely is like questionable. Then I looked at some of the comments and somebody was like, so you got Takeoff, Quavo, what's the dude's name? Offset. And Strap Up. I was like, oh no. This is why I'm never like, I just cannot be on, like I can't not be on the internet. Because there's way too much funny shit on the internet. Way too much funny shit. I was cracking out. I was like, oh no, not Strap Up. Strap Up.
Whoa. God bless the internet. Because,
I
man.
feel bad for
and
her
then what
wife,
was the one? You showed it to me. The Queen and Slim one. Did you show me that
one? I think I did. No,
it was like she created Queen and Slim. No, damn, that shit was funny though. It was funny.
No, when there was a slim chance she was gonna be faithful to
her queen. That's what
I was like, oh, people's cutting up. But I really do feel bad for her wife because that's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing.
And that's what I mean about that public embarrassment shit. You're not gonna do that because I don't know what the reaction is going to be. So it's in everybody's best interest to just be cool. Just
let me tell y'all something. I'm an Aries. So that's a fire sign. So you know how I can be sometimes. My temper can be like, I have a temper and I can be impulsive. So in a moment like that, there's no telling how I would act on an impulse. Yeah. Because I might punch you. I might stab you.
I feel that.
And see, this is why God don't give me no gun. Because my brother be like, oh, you got to get your gun. And I'm like, no, Mike, I have really bad road rage and stuff. Like, I really would shoot somebody's car. I'm not even kidding. Because there'd be times where I'm driving and I'm like, damn, if I had a rock, I would throw it out their window because they're stupid. So let alone you cheat on me and everybody in the whole world
knows it.
I got to kill you. I'm cutting up all your straps. That's it. In that situation.
Damn, Lee.
And you gonna call me? What's the girl's name who cut the peen off? Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be her. You're not gonna have a dick.
The plastic one.
Just be out here dickless.
The rubber ones.
They have to build you a new one.
They're going to have to get you one of them dildos that I threw in the river. They're going to have to fish it out and strap it back on.
No, seriously. If I was her wife, I'm throwing it all. I'm cutting them
all the dildos.
Cutting them up.
Is this her show? I think this is her show. Is this that
20s
or whatever that shit is called?
Man, get out of here, Lane. Fuck that.
Okay. What else is happening?
I can't.
Okay. Y'all have to fucking chill. Like, Michael Rainey got on the internet talking about how he had over 300 death threats in his inbox because of power. Y'all have to fucking relax. It's never that deep.
First of all, he's a kid. He's
he's child.
Only like 18 or something.
A whole child.
He's somebody's kid. And y'all grown-ass adults do not know how to separate the kid. Like, I know there's some people that we don't like based on their character, but, like, y'all are taking it way too far. He's
way
a
too
fucking
far.
kid. Get out of here, man.
I don't understand.
Like, really, get out of here.
I don't understand. And, like...
And I can't even imagine how he feels. I'm pretty sure he's, like, trying to play it off like everything's a joke. But could you imagine getting death threats in your inbox?
That's scary.
300 of them?
That's scary.
That's not cool, man.
That
is not okay. This is what I mean when people just aren't well. Like, y'all are not mentally well.
No.
And y'all need help.
Because the fact that you're, like, out here threatening people based off of a TV character, I'm going to need y'all to snap back to reality.
Somebody's child.
Quickly.
He's a kid. That poor boy.
So, hopefully, that's where the crazy stops. And that nothing actually happens to this young man.
And Power ain't even been good in like 4 seasons.
Okay.
So for y'all to be going off like that, relax, man. Y'all really need to get some psyche valves and get on some medication and shit like that because y'all are not there.
That's unreal.
Y'all not there.
That is unreal.
There is a big ass chemical imbalance in your brain.
And that's what makes like TV and social media so dangerous because for some people, it's real. It's real life. And so, you know, if something happens on this show and, you know, I'm a fan, I got to take matters into my own hands. You know what it's like? Low Down Dirty Shame. When Peaches punched, what's his name?
The character, the character.
Because of his character on
Chad, yep. She went off.
On As the Heart Turns.
Yeah,
this is that, but on an extreme level. Like y'all can't be out here threatening people. You really can't. You really can't.
He's a whole ass kid. I just keep saying that because he's really a kid.
Like y'all see how much of a monster 45 is in real life. But you bet your sweet ass if you threaten him, CIA is gonna come a knocking.
It's crazy.
Like y'all gotta let some shit go. Y'all gotta let some shit go.
Like I said, the show just ain't really been that good.
It hasn't.
In like 2-3 seasons for y'all to be acting like that.
It hasn't.
It's not.
So
it's not that serious. And then y'all going off of some fucking episodes that you don't even know is the real one because a lot of people was leaking them episodes.
Oh yeah.
So y'all going off of that and you don't even know which one's the real one. So now you're giving this man fucking threats and stuff like that.
I just had like an ADHD moment because I just thought of an example. We were talking about like how if you don't like somebody, you're just not going to like them. Kim. Like if Kim were to put out a song.
All of his songs are the same.
If he were to put out a song and everybody's talking about how good it is or whatever, chances are, if I listen to it, I'm not going to like it because it's him.
His songs are the same.
Hey, girl.
Every single one. Every single one. That little nasally sound.
I can't get with it. I can't get with it. I'm sorry. That example just hit me and I have to say things when I think of them. So yeah. Hopefully Michael Rainey is safe because y'all niggas is out here doing the most.
Poor kid.
The most. So. Cool.
Go get some help.
For real.
Like, please get some help. Y'all crazy.
For real, though.
That is craziness.
And then the last thing we want to talk about is the high school student in Texas that was told he could not walk at graduation unless he cut his locks.
Bullshit.
To that I say, mail me my fucking
Bullshit.
diploma, because I don't give a fuck. I'm not cutting my hair.
It's so unfair because it's like this is my natural hair. Like, this is coming out of my head. Like, how dare you? Mm-hmm. What does my hair have to do with graduation?
Not a thing.
I'm not understanding.
And here's where I'm getting stuck. The boy's locks were long.
Yeah.
Which means he's had them for a while.
For a long time.
Which also means that's not the first time that the teachers or administrators or anybody else has seen him with these locks. So why now, all of a sudden, when he's about to graduate, are these locks a problem? He's had them. So why? I don't understand.
Again, what does graduation have to do with my locks?
And you know what I would have told them? Whether my parents would have been pissed or not, that's fine. Y'all can mail me my shit. Because that doesn't mean I'm not graduating. I just can't attend the ceremony. So, cool. Run me my diploma. Send me that shit in the mail. I'm cool with that. In fact, you don't even have to do that. I'll come pick it up.
It's so fucked up.
It's wild.
So
it's
up.
wild. It's the same thing with kind of the same thing, I think, with the petition that was going around with Central Catholic.
Oh yeah.
And their hair policy.
Yep.
The only reason why I say it's not exactly similar, I don't know that Central's policy is necessarily racially motivated as it is just flat out of date. Because if you read the policy itself, it does include hairstyles that white boys would traditionally wear. So it's like, I don't know that it's necessarily racially motivated, but again, with just having braids and locks and a ponytail and spiked hair and red hair and parts in the side of my head, like, what does any of that have to do with the education that I'm paying you for? Now, I don't know if this young man, I don't know if his high school was public or not, but in the event of private institutions, I'm giving you my good money. And so, you know, I get that they don't want things to be a deterrent or a distraction, but in the case of Central Catholic, it's an all-boys school. Like, the biggest distraction is titties. They don't have that problem. It's an all-boys school. So you mean to tell me my grades is going to slip because Jermaine in row 3 has parts in the side of his head? You got to be fucking shitting me.
Yeah, I just don't understand. Again, this is my natural hair, and you're just basically just shitting on it.
Yeah, I don't understand that one.
It's not okay.
I don't understand.
It is not okay.
I know by the time I got done, the gym will be named after me or something. My name will be on a building somewhere.
And y'all gonna run me my shit.
Yeah. And you can mail me my diploma.
You wanna run it in though.
Yeah.
People crazy.
It's wild. It's wild.
Crazy.
So, I don't know, y'all.
Prayers to that young man.
Yeah.
Because that would piss me off.
I'd definitely be upset. I'd be upset. That's like Hampton had the policy. Now, I got pissed about this. Well, I got defensive about it because it was my alma mater. But even in thinking about that now, when the whole thing with if you're in the 5-year MBA program, you have to cut your hair. My stance on it now is totally different. A, because I have locks, and B, because fuck that. Like,
I just think it's bullshit.
It's dumb.
It's bullshit. It's
really stupid. And even looking around the workplace now, you have people with all kinds of stuff. You got, I got hired with a nose piercing. You got people with tattoos and shit. Like, stuff looks different these days. So to still have these cookie cutter rules and regulations in place is just simply not realistic anymore. Now, once upon a time where it was like, oh, you have to be straight-laced and this, that, and the third, but that's not where we are anymore. That's why I said, like, their policy is more so just outdated, more than anything. So, I don't know. And
they need to fix it. Like,
they do.
Whatever.
They do. I'm interested to see what Oakland Catholics, what their policy looks like. Because it's dealing with girls. But, I don't know.
Can't do it.
I hope the parents sue the shit out the school, though. If they can prove racial discrimination. I hope they sue the fuck out of them. Did you see the dude who got a lawsuit or won a settlement from his employer for racial discrimination.
With the check?
Then tried to go get the
Yep.
the check cashed.
Yep.
Then the bank wouldn't cash it
I saw that.
because he was black. And it's like, what?
We just can't win. We really cannot win out here.
He's about to secure a nice
We
bag,
cannot
though.
win. So now you're going to have to cash another one for me because you're playing around.
Yeah, because they said the bank was trying to say that it was like it came up in their system as fraudulent or whatever. But mind you, banks pretty much use all the same systems. He said he was able to go to like a Chase Bank or something. There was no issue with the check.
That's crazy.
So it's like, y'all did the absolute most for no reason.
We cannot win. We just can't win.
Lay struggle.
No matter what we do, we can't win. Can't wear our hair. Can't cash a check. Can't go to work. Can't come home from work.
Hell, can't even be in your own place.
Right. Can't do none of it.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Fucked up.
Nope. So, I don't know. We had a topic, but we're also like an hour and a half in. So, I'm almost thinking we should probably save it.
We can do that.
Okay. Because this episode, this episode will fuck around and be 2.5 hours long.
Yeah. Because the topic is totally us.
100%.
To a T.
So that this shit could get deep.
We absolutely spend a lot. And we'll be sitting here ready to cry and shit like that. So,
yeah. We'll hold on to it. We'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could do that.
Mm-hmm. Lord.
We can absolutely do that.
So, I guess we can wrap it up then. You have any shout outs?
I was just about to say, I don't know.
I have a shout out. The Skin I'm In, the book, I don't know if you've ever read it. But it's a book. It was written for, I would say, middle school girls. Mm-hmm. Highlighting the importance of like loving yourself and loving the skin that you're in. I know for me, I read that book in middle school, and it's one of my staples. I love that book. I even read it with my kids when I worked in the after school program. Mm-hmm. But anywho, the author who actually goes to my church, Sharon Flake, she announced the other day that the book is going to be written as a stage play, which is going to happen in May this year.
They're that's what you posted.
Yeah. They're working with Alumni Theater Company. I love them so much. And so I know it's going to be good. I can't wait. It's going to be good. It's already a good book. And then to see the level of talent that Alumni Theater Company has, I know they'll be able to bring it to light. So
we should go.
Absolutely.
I'm going to have to read the book first, though.
Absolutely. I have a copy. Yes, I have a copy. And I'll give it to you. In fact, remind me, and I'll give it to you before we leave. So, I'm really excited about that. And, yeah. In fact, you should probably bring Nay. It's age appropriate for her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll ask her mom early.
Yeah. Like I said, it's written for middle school, so there's not any cussing or anything like that in it. And it'll be a good experience for her to kind of see that come to life. So, yeah, man.
I'm gonna ask.
That's good stuff.
Early. We should definitely do that.
Good stuff. So,
I don't have any shout outs. Not off the top of my head.
We did it before, but since technology. Girls Running Shit had their first live episode or live recording last week. So shout out to them. They've always been a wonderful, wonderful partner podcast to work with.
I'm still upset I missed it.
It was good. What I did like about it though, it was intimate.
Right.
Like, so you had an opportunity to engage with them while they were recording. So I did like that. And they're just really out here doing some dope shit. Like, each one of them has their own path independently. And then when they come together for the podcast, they really do some dope shit. So we love them. We're a huge fan of Girls Running Shit. In fact, we're going to be collaborating with them more later on this year. So
looking forward to it.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, indeed. Always shout out to Straight to the League.
The
Always
good guys.
shout out to Cognac Chronicles. Just really some heavy hitters out here in the podcast game that we are proud to say that we are not only in partnership with, but friends with.
We know them.
We do. We know them personally. And so it's always good to see your folk doing big things. So I told you, Tay talking about we should do a episode and fill up the Kelly Strayhorn.
Shit.
Sir, what?
That's a whole ass theater.
Sir.
Who's doing that?
What?
That's a big ass start.
So, but we are making the commitment to ourselves that we're going to do a live episode this year. And I think now that we've seen how Straight to the League does theirs, and then seeing how Girls Running Shit did theirs, we kind of have an idea of what I think that kind of eased, at least for me, it eased the anxiety about doing it. So
I don't want to do a big first one though. I'm scared.
I think we just gonna have to do it, sis, because I don't think we can control how big or small it's going to be. So
okay,
y'all hold us accountable, okay? Because we toyed with it last year and we never did it. Like, we shopped venues and everything, had looking at menus to see what kind of food, if we wanted to do it, like drink specials, all of that, and we just never did it.
We gotta do another happy hour or something too.
We do.
Also, so we're trying to get more into like exploring things for like the first time ever. So if you guys have any like suggestions on what y'all think we should do
or try
the first time, like it could be food or some kind of activity,
short of like jumping out of a plane. I'm not doing no silly shit like that. Y'all can go ahead and scratch that off your list.
But if you have any suggestions, because we're going to post it on our YouTube page,
yes,
like videos and stuff.
Yes, we want to capture all of that on video, so
y'all can see us acting a fool while here.
Give us your ideas. We would love to hear from you.
And also follow us on Instagram at yams_podcast, Twitter at yams_podcast, Facebook the Yams Podcast, and you can find us on SoundCloud and iTunes. Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. And then there's our personal socials. But so if you know, you know. I mean, it's in the Instagram.
It is.
So you can follow us from there.
Yeah.
So okay, bye, guys.
We love y'all. Bye.
Thanks for yamming with us.
Bye.